One competition I participated in was a state-level debate held in Jaipur. The event brought together students from various schools, creating a lively and competitive atmosphere. Each participant was given a topic and had 3 minutes to speak, followed by questions from the judges. My topic was, is technology making us more connected or more isolated? Although I was nervous, I felt prepared. After weeks of practice with my teacher, I argued that while technology helps us stay in touch globally, it can sometimes lead to isolation, especially among younger people who often spend more time on screens than interacting face to face. I also highlighted the positive aspects, like how technology connects families separated by distance. After my speech, the judges asked how society could encourage personal interactions. I suggested steps like limiting screen time and promoting quality time with loved ones. This experience taught me valuable lessons. First, preparation is key. Without it, speaking confidently would have been difficult. Secondly, I learned that facing fears can lead to growth. Public speaking used to intimidate me, but this competition boosted my confidence. Meeting other participants also inspired me. Although we were competitors, we supported each other, creating a sense of camaraderie. The event helped me learn to handle pressure as well. Standing in front of an audience was daunting, but I stayed calm and focused on my speech. Ultimately, I won second place and received encouraging feedback from the judges who praised my balanced perspective and advised me to work on speaking slowly for clarity. In summary, this debate competition was an unforgettable experience. It taught me that competitions are not just about winning, but also about learning and improving. I left the stage feeling proud and motivated to take on new challenges in the future.
One of my favorite toys during childhood was a small red toy car. It was a simple but sturdy model that looked like a classic sports car. My father gifted it to me on my 5th birthday, and I still remember the joy I felt when I unwrapped it. The car wasn't remote controlled or high tech, but I cherished it deeply. I played with that car almost every day. I would roll it along the floor, imagining it zooming down highways or racing other cars. Sometimes I even built small ramps and tracks with books and boxes to create an exciting race course for it. I loved using my imagination to make up different stories and adventures for the car. I even gave it a name, Speedy, because to me, it felt like the fastest car in the world. The reason this toy was my favorite is because it was more than just a car to me. It sparked my creativity and allowed me to dream up endless scenarios. Although it was small, it felt like a window into a world of adventure. I also loved the fact that my father had chosen it for me. He knew how much I adored cars, and his thoughtful gift made me feel understood and loved. I still remember how he would sometimes join me, pretending to be another car on the track, which made playing with it even more enjoyable. As I grew older and started collecting other toys, Speedy remained special to me. It was more than just a toy. It was a part of my childhood memories and my connection with my father. Even today, I feel nostalgic thinking about those simple, joyful times. That little red car is still a cherished memory, and in some ways, it represents the happiness and innocence of my childhood.
A situation when I did not agree with a decision made by someone else happened a few years ago during my college days. Our college decided to cancel our annual sports day event to focus more on academics. This decision was made by the college principal, who believed that students should dedicate more time to their studies rather than extracurricular activities. While I understand that academics are important, I strongly felt that this decision was not in the best interest of the students. Sports Day was one of the most awaited events of the year, and students looked forward to it not only for the competition but also for the opportunity to bond with each other and relieve stress. Many students, including myself, had been preparing for weeks. I was particularly excited because I was part of the football team and we had practiced hard for the tournament. Canceling the event felt like all our efforts had gone to waste. The main reason I didn't like this decision was that I believe sports and physical activities are equally important for students' overall development. They teach teamwork, discipline, and resilience, which are crucial life skills. Focusing only on academics creates an imbalance, which can lead to stress and even burnout. I felt that the decision ignored these benefits and was unfair to students who were passionate about sports. When I heard about the cancellation, I was disappointed and frustrated. However, instead of just complaining, I decided to speak up. I, along with a group of students, went to the principal and respectfully explained our viewpoint. We highlighted the benefits of sports and requested that he reconsider the decision. Although he listened to us, he did not change his mind, which was disheartening. However, we were at least able to express our feelings and stand up for something we cared about. In the end, though the decision wasn't reversed, the experience taught me the importance of voicing one's opinions respectfully. It also reinforced my belief in the value of extracurricular activities for a balanced and fulfilling education. An activity I do to stay healthy and fit is yoga. Yoga has been a part of my daily routine for the past few years, and it has truly made a difference in my life. I first started practicing yoga when I was in college after a friend recommended it to me. At that time, I was dealing with a lot of stress and was looking for a way to relax and feel more energetic. Since then, yoga has become my go to method for maintaining both my physical and mental health. I usually practice yoga early in the morning, right after I wake up. I find that this is the best time because the environment is calm and peaceful, which helps me focus. I start with some gentle stretches to warm up and then move on to various asanas or poses that target flexibility and strength. My sessions usually last around 30 to 40 minutes and I end with a short meditation to calm my mind before starting my day. Yoga has proven to be extremely beneficial for my health. Firstly, it keeps my body flexible and strong, which is important since I spend a lot of time sitting at a desk. Regular practice has helped me improve my posture and reduce any back pain. Secondly, yoga helps me manage stress. The breathing exercises and meditation included in yoga help calm my mind, making me feel more focused and relaxed throughout the day. This mental relaxation is as important as physical fitness, as it allows me to handle challenges with a positive mindset. Overall, yoga has become much more than just a physical exercise for me. It's a way to take care of my body and mind. It's easy to practice at home and doesn't require any special equipment, making it very accessible. I would highly recommend yoga to anyone who wants a holistic way to stay fit and healthy. This practice has given me both strength and peace, and I truly believe it can benefit anyone who tries it. My most memorable birthday celebration was my 18th birthday. Turning 18 felt like a big milestone, as I was officially entering adulthood, so my family wanted to make it a special occasion. They planned a surprise party for me, which took place at a cozy restaurant near our home. I had no idea about it, which made the celebration even more exciting. When I arrived at the restaurant, I was genuinely surprised to see my closest friends and family members there, all waiting to greet me with smiles and cheer. The place was beautifully decorated with balloons, lights, and a big banner that read, "Happy 18th Birthday." My parents had also arranged a lovely cake, shaped like a book, as they knew I loved reading. Seeing the effort they put into making my day special made me feel so loved and grateful. We started the evening with some games and music. My friends and I played a few fun games that kept everyone laughing, and we even had a small dance session. After that, we all gathered around as I cut the cake, with everyone singing "Happy Birthday." The cake was delicious, and sharing it with the people I cared about was heartwarming. Then we had a nice dinner with some of my favorite dishes like paneer butter masala and naan, and everyone enjoyed the meal together. What made this birthday the most memorable for me was not just the party, but the feeling of love and togetherness. Turning 18 can feel overwhelming, with so many new responsibilities on the way, but having my friends and family by my side made me feel supported. It reminded me of how lucky I am to have such amazing people in my life. Even today, when I think back to that day, I feel incredibly happy and grateful. That celebration taught me that birthdays aren't just about getting older, they're about cherishing the people who care about you. It's a memory I'll always hold close to my heart. One of the most adventurous trips I went on was a trekking expedition to Manali, a beautiful hill station in Himachal Pradesh. This trip was organized by my college during the summer break, and I went with a group of close friends, along with a few college teachers who were experienced in trekking. I had never gone trekking before, so the idea of exploring the mountains and spending time in nature excited me. Our journey began with a long bus ride to Manali, which took us through winding roads and offered stunning views of the mountains. Once we arrived, we checked into a small camp, and the adventure truly began. Each day, we had a new trek to conquer, some of which were easy while others were quite challenging. We trekked through dense forests, crossed rivers, and even saw some snow-capped peaks in the distance. One of the highlights was when we climbed up to a spot called Brigu Lake, a serene and beautiful glacial lake surrounded by mountains. It was a tough climb, but the view from the top was absolutely worth it. Throughout the trip, we also enjoyed campfires at night, where we shared stories, sang songs, and cooked food over the fire. The nights were chilly, but sitting together under a sky full of stars made it a memorable experience. The trek was physically demanding, but it taught me a lot about endurance and teamwork. There were times when I felt exhausted, but my friends and teachers encouraged me to keep going, which helped me push my limits. Reflecting on the trip, I feel that it was not only adventurous but also deeply fulfilling. I felt a sense of achievement after completing each trek, and the breathtaking views made all the effort worthwhile. This experience taught me that sometimes stepping out of your comfort zone can be extremely rewarding. It gave me a new appreciation for nature and made me more confident in my abilities. Overall, this trip was truly one of the best experiences of my life, and it left me with wonderful memories and a desire to explore more in the future. A river that I really like and enjoy visiting is the Ganga or the Ganges River, which flows through the northern part of India. One of my favorite spots along the Ganga is in Rishikesh, a peaceful town in Uttarakhand surrounded by the Himalayan mountains. Rishikesh is famous for its scenic beauty and spiritual atmosphere, and it's a place I visit almost every year with my family or friends, especially during the holidays. The first time I visited the Ganga at Rishikesh was a few years ago, and I was captivated by its beauty. The water is crystal clear, especially in the upper reaches of the river, and the surrounding area is filled with lush greenery and mountains. There's a famous suspension bridge called Lakshman Jhula, which crosses the river and offers an amazing view. Standing on the bridge, you can feel the breeze coming off the river and hear the sound of the water flowing, which is both calming and refreshing. One of the reasons I love visiting the Ganga in Rishikesh is the sense of peace it brings. Watching the river flow gently through the mountains has a soothing effect on my mind. Many people come here to meditate, practice yoga, or just relax by the riverbank. There's also a daily ritual called the Ganga Aarti in the evening, where people gather to offer prayers and light lamps on the river. The sight of floating lamps on the water, combined with the chants and bells, creates a magical and spiritual experience. Another reason I enjoy visiting this river is that it offers several activities for adventure lovers, like river rafting and camping along the banks. Whenever I visit with friends, we go for rafting, which is both thrilling and memorable. The river provides the perfect mix of calm and adventure, making it suitable for all types of visitors. Overall, the Ganga at Rishikesh is a place that combines natural beauty, peace, and adventure, which is why I feel so connected to it. Visiting this river allows me to escape from my routine and reconnect with nature, making it one of my favorite places to be. A traditional item I bought on a holiday was a beautiful Kashmiri shawl. I bought it during a trip to Srinagar in Kashmir, which is famous for its handicrafts, especially its fine shawls and woolen garments. I had always heard about the unique artistry of Kashmiri crafts, and when I saw the shawls in person, I couldn't resist getting one for myself. The shawl I chose was made from pashmina wool, known for its warmth and softness, and it was adorned with intricate embroidery called sozni. The embroidery patterns were delicate and colorful, featuring traditional motifs like flowers and vines, which gave it a unique charm. The shopkeeper explained that each shawl takes months to make, as it is handcrafted by local artisans. This added to its value for me, as I felt I was buying a piece of Kashmiri culture and tradition. I bought the shawl because I wanted a meaningful souvenir from my trip, something that would remind me of the beautiful time I spent in Kashmir. I also thought it would be practical, as it could keep me warm during winters, and it's stylish enough to wear on special occasions. The shawl felt like more than just a piece of clothing. It was a symbol of the artistry and dedication of the Kashmiri people. Today, I feel a deep connection to the shawl. Every time I wear it, it brings back memories of my trip to the mountains, the warmth of the local people, and the stunning scenery of Kashmir. It reminds me of the peaceful moments I had there, enjoying the breathtaking views of Dal Lake and the snow capped peaks. I also feel proud to own something so traditional and handmade as it represents the skill and heritage of India. Overall, buying this shawl was one of the highlights of my trip. It's not only a reminder of the place I visited, but also a beautiful piece of art that I cherish. I believe that traditional items like this add a lot of personal and cultural value to our lives. Recently, I saw a fascinating video on social media about a unique eco friendly initiative happening in India. The video was about an organization that creates sustainable products from recycled waste, especially plastic. I came across it on Instagram about a month ago while I was scrolling through my feed. The video immediately caught my attention because it focused on a cause that I care about: reducing plastic pollution. The most interesting part of the video was how the organization turns discarded plastic bottles and wrappers into useful items like furniture, bags, and even building bricks. In the video, they showed the entire process, from collecting plastic waste to converting it into reusable materials. They also shared the positive impact this initiative has had on the environment and local communities, as they provide employment opportunities for people who collect and sort the waste. I found it amazing that something as harmful as plastic could be transformed into valuable and durable products. What truly impressed me was the creativity and dedication of the people involved. They had come up with practical ways to reduce waste and create jobs while protecting the environment. The video also mentioned how their products were affordable and accessible to a larger audience, making it easier for people to support eco friendly products. Seeing this gave me a sense of hope and motivation, knowing that small steps like these can bring about a big change in solving environmental issues. After watching the video, I felt inspired and a bit more optimistic about the future. In a world where pollution and waste are major concerns, seeing people taking action to tackle these problems made me feel hopeful. I also felt a sense of responsibility and started thinking about ways I could reduce my own plastic use. In fact, I shared the video with some of my friends and family members to spread awareness and encourage them to think about sustainable practices too. Overall, this was a very eye opening and positive experience for me. It reminded me of the power of social media to spread awareness and inspire change. Watching something so meaningful made me realize the potential we have to make a difference, even in small ways. A creative person I know is my cousin Ria. She's a few years older than me, and I've known her since childhood. Ria has always stood out in our family for her artistic talent and unique ideas. She's currently studying graphic design, and her creativity shines in everything she does, from art projects to everyday activities. One of the things that makes Ria special is her ability to create beautiful artwork using simple, everyday items. For example, she once made an entire collage using only dried leaves and flowers she collected from our garden. The end result looked like a professional painting, even though it was created with such basic materials. She also paints regularly, and her style is very colorful and expressive. Her paintings often feature vibrant landscapes, animals, or abstract designs that make you feel like you're in another world. Her creativity isn't limited to just art, she's also amazing at digital design. I've seen some of her graphic designs for college projects, and they're just as impressive as her traditional artwork. Another creative thing Ria does is upcycling old items to make them useful and beautiful. She once took an old wooden box, painted it with bright colors, and turned it into a lovely storage box. She also makes handmade greeting cards and bookmarks, which she often gifts to family and friends. It's amazing how she can take something ordinary and turn it into a unique and beautiful item. I feel inspired and proud of Ria's creativity. She has a natural talent, but she also works hard to improve her skills and tries out new techniques. Her creativity not only makes her stand out, but also brings joy to those around her. Seeing her creations motivates me to think outside the box and try new things myself. I feel lucky to know someone like her who reminds me of the beauty in everyday life and shows me that even small efforts can create something meaningful. Overall, I deeply admire Ria's creativity. Her work always feels fresh and inspiring, and it's clear she has a passion for what she does. Watching her pursue her interests has taught me that creativity is not just about talent, but also about dedication and imagination. One of the most interesting speeches I heard was delivered by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the former president of India. Although I didn't get the chance to see him in person, I watched a video of his speech online a couple of years ago. The speech was given at a school event where he was addressing young students, but the message was so powerful that it felt relevant to everyone, including me. The speech was about the importance of dreams and hard work. Dr. Kalam emphasized that young people should not be afraid to dream big and aim high. He shared his own story of growing up in a small town in Tamil Nadu and overcoming various obstacles to achieve his dreams. He talked about his journey from being the son of a humble boat owner to becoming a respected scientist and, eventually, the President of India. His words were simple, but they had a deep impact on me. What made the speech so interesting was Dr. Kalam's way of connecting with the audience. He spoke with warmth and humility, and he genuinely cared about inspiring young people. He didn't just talk about his achievements, he also shared his failures and how he learned from them. This made the speech feel very relatable and real. At one point, he encouraged students to take up challenges and face failure without fear, saying that failure is just first attempt in learning. I found this idea very inspiring because it made me look at failure in a new light. Another reason why I found the speech interesting was Dr. Kalam's focus on the importance of giving back to society. He encouraged everyone to use their knowledge and skills to contribute to the nation. He spoke passionately about India's potential to become a developed country and motivated young people to play a role in this vision. His positive energy and optimism for India's future were contagious, and by the end of the speech, I felt a strong sense of pride and motivation to do something meaningful. Overall, this speech left a lasting impact on me. It reminded me of the value of hard work, persistence, and having a positive outlook on life. Dr. Kalam's words continue to inspire me, and I often re-watch the speech whenever I need a boost of motivation. Recently, I visited the Dubai Miracle Garden, one of the world's largest and most vibrant flower gardens. Located in Dubai's Al Barsha South, this garden is a true spectacle with over 150 million flowers arranged in stunning designs. I had heard a lot about its beauty and unique floral displays, so during my trip to Dubai, I made sure to include it in my itinerary with my family. One of the main reasons I visited the Dubai Miracle Garden was to experience its breathtaking landscaping and creativity. The garden is famous for its intricate floral structures, including a massive floral castle, heart-shaped arches, and even a life-sized airplane made entirely of flowers. It felt like stepping into a colorful paradise with vibrant flowers in every direction. Walking through the garden, I was amazed by the artistic and imaginative designs that transform flowers into sculptures and themes. During our visit, we explored various sections of the garden, each with its own theme and color scheme. The most impressive attraction for me was the Emirates A380 floral display, which holds the Guinness World Record for the largest flower structure. The garden also featured beautiful pathways lined with archways of flowers, and it was a popular spot for people taking photos. It was quite busy, with people from all around the world admiring the stunning displays and enjoying the lively atmosphere. What made this visit so memorable was the feeling of awe and wonder I experienced. I had never seen such a variety of flowers and creative displays in one place. Being surrounded by so much natural beauty felt refreshing, and it was a welcome break from the modern urban landscape of Dubai. I felt inspired by the dedication and effort it must take to maintain such an incredible garden in the desert climate of Dubai, where nurturing flowers is quite challenging. Overall, I absolutely loved my time at the Dubai Miracle Garden. It's a place where nature and creativity meet to create a magical experience that stays with you long after you leave. I left feeling uplifted and inspired, and I look forward to visiting it again on my next trip to Dubai. One rule in my school that I never liked was the strict dress code. This rule required all students to wear the complete uniform every day, even during the scorching summer months. We had to wear a formal shirt, tie, blazer, and polished black shoes, which was quite uncomfortable, especially when temperatures rose above 40 degrees Celsius. The rule was imposed to maintain uniformity and discipline among students, but for many of us, it felt more like a burden than a benefit. The reason behind this rule was to create a sense of equality, so students from different backgrounds would look the same and there would be no feeling of discrimination based on clothing. The school believed that a strict dress code would create a serious learning environment and instill discipline in students. However, in practice, wearing these heavy clothes in extreme weather made it hard to concentrate. We often felt exhausted and overheated by midday, making it difficult to focus on studies or participate in outdoor activities. If any student didn't follow the dress code, they would be given a warning first. Repeatedly violating the rule could lead to detention or even suspension. The school was quite serious about this policy, and teachers checked uniforms regularly to ensure that every student was dressed correctly. If a student came without a tie or wore informal shoes, they would be asked to report to the principal's office and face strict consequences. I personally never liked this rule because it felt unnecessary, especially during the hotter months. I understand the importance of discipline and unity, but I felt that this dress code rule focused more on appearance than comfort. As students, our main goal was to learn and excel in academics, but dealing with the discomfort of wearing a full uniform in high temperatures affected our productivity and mood. Many of us wished the school would allow a lighter summer uniform, like a plain shirt without a blazer, to make things easier. Overall, I found this rule to be impractical and inconvenient. Although I understand the intention behind it, I believe that comfort should also be a priority for students, especially in a hot climate. I always hope the school would reconsider the dress code policy to make it more comfortable for students while still promoting unity and discipline. One place in my city that I often visit is Connaught Place, also known as CP. It is located in the heart of New Delhi and is one of the most famous shopping and entertainment hubs in the city. I usually go there at least once a week, either with my friends or family, because it has so much to offer. Connaught Place is known for its beautiful colonial architecture, wide circular roads, and vibrant atmosphere. The area is filled with numerous shops, restaurants, and cafes, making it a popular destination for both locals and tourists. People visit CP for various reasons, such as shopping for clothes and accessories, enjoying delicious food, or simply hanging out with friends. There are also several parks and open spaces nearby where people can relax and enjoy the surroundings. When I go to Connaught Place, I love exploring the different shops and trying out new restaurants. There's everything from high-end brands to street vendors selling tasty snacks. One of my favorite things to do is visit the famous food joints, where I can enjoy local delicacies like chaat, momos, and even international cuisines like Italian or Mexican. It's a great place to try different foods with friends and share our experiences. The atmosphere at Connaught Place is always lively, with people chatting, laughing, and enjoying their time. I enjoy sitting at one of the outdoor cafes, sipping on a cold drink while watching the world go by. The energy of the place makes me feel happy and excited, and I often find myself lost in conversations with friends or even meeting new people. Overall, Connaught Place holds a special place in my heart. It's more than just a shopping destination. It's a place where I create memories with my loved ones. Whether it's celebrating a birthday, catching up with friends, or simply enjoying a weekend stroll, CP always brings a sense of joy and excitement. I believe it truly represents the spirit of Delhi, blending tradition with modernity, making it a must visit place for everyone in the city. Recently, I read an informative article about healthy living in a popular lifestyle magazine called Health Today. This magazine is well known for providing tips and advice on how to lead a healthier life, and I often look through it for new ideas. The article I read was written by a well respected nutritionist named Dr. Neha Sharma, who specializes in dietary health and wellness. In the article, Dr. Sharma discussed various aspects of maintaining a healthy lifestyle, focusing on balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and mental well being. She emphasized the importance of eating a variety of foods to ensure that our bodies get all the necessary nutrients. One key point she made was about incorporating more fruits and vegetables into our daily meals, as they are rich in vitamins and minerals. Dr. Sharma also highlighted the benefits of staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water and avoiding sugary drinks, which can be harmful to our health. Another significant part of the article focused on the importance of physical activity. Dr. Sharma recommended at least 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week, whether it's jogging, cycling, or even simple activities like walking or dancing. She explained how regular exercise can improve our mood, boost energy levels, and help us manage stress. Additionally, she discussed the significance of mental health, encouraging readers to take time for relaxation and hobbies that bring joy and fulfillment. Reading this article taught me a lot about making small changes to improve my health. I realized that I often neglect my diet and don't exercise as much as I should. Inspired by Dr. Sharma's suggestions, I started incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my meals and committed to taking short walks after dinner. I also made an effort to drink more water throughout the day, which has helped me feel more energized. Overall, this article had a significant impact on me. It not only provided valuable information, but also motivated me to adopt a healthier lifestyle. I now feel more aware of the choices I make daily and their effects on my overall well-being. I believe that with consistent effort, I can lead a healthier life, and I am grateful for the insights shared by Dr. Sharma in that article.